Stamford Bridge, where some people are very, very happy because a short man is making history. But of course, Antonio Conte and Lionel Messi had a very good handshake after the game. Chelsea fans, how market. I'm not in the studio alone as usual. Of course, I'm here with adorable and the malicious Mary. Very good evening.
Good evening, Ted.
How's been your day?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I'm not sure your mic is quite, I can't quite feel you, but of course, Oga Aminu is also here. Oga Aminu, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Ted.
How's been your day?
Well, very great.
Mary, test that mic again, be sure that he's speaking. So, how is your day?
Good evening, Ted.
Yes, but that's better. You have to stay closer to it so that your fans out there who are watching you live online on YouTube, on Facebook, 3 pages, Human Rights Radio, Break Family, and Ordinary President. There are 3 pages on Facebook. You can watch our programs live on Twitter, on Instagram, on Periscope, on Twitch. We do that for you because you are there. That's why we're here. Without you, we have no reason to be here. And of course, if you're not watching, but you're listening on terrestrial radio and you want to be a part of this program, you can drop your comments on our Facebook page, Human Rights Radio. That's on Facebook, or you can call our studio lines. They're always available and we'll talk. A lot is happening in sports. Of course, let me give you the studio line right away because some people want to react to the game that happened yesterday. Is Messi still very magical, or that was a gift? Mary thinks he scored a very excellent goal, but Oga Aminu thinks it was a mistake from Chelsea's defense. Should Chelsea come back to Kano Pillars and get one of our solid defenders to go and help them salvage their Champions League season? The number to call is 081-8999-1011. But before we go into that, first of all, Oga Aminu, let's go to Pyeongchang. Our sisters are there. What the men couldn't do, or what men have not been able to do, our sisters are there in Pyeongchang doing us proud in all the sports. They struggled on their own to qualify. They were supported by foreign agencies and companies. They came back home to prepare to travel to Korea. People teamed up and had some teams to celebrate them and say we helped them to qualify, even though they don't have an idea how they started preparing. And now in Pyeongchang, on the stadium here, we say whatever the outcome of that competition, we are proud of them. And so far, they are doing well. Why did we not have men there, for goodness sake? Or our male teams are not serious? On this program, you have asked that we should take our attention away from football and focusing on male sports and allow the women also, give them space to try to build up themselves and show off that Nigeria has the same gender balance. And here are these ladies. But we don't have any man in Pyeongchang. Where were the men sleeping when these ladies were struggling?
Yes, I agree with you. The men are sleeping. But we'll wake up.
There's hope that we'll wake up.
Yeah, there's hope that we're going to wake up because the women has given us a wake-up call. And with their self-determination, it's really, really impressive. Their performance is very, very beautiful.
The bobsled team with three players, they're actually trying. They have had their first and second hits, and they're still in the competition, doing very well. The skeleton, we came 28 out of 20 participants, and yet we are proud of that record because it is historic. The very first African female skeleton player to feature in that. Mary, what is prompting you people now to compete with us in every aspect? She was supposed to for kitchen and the other room.
A woman can do better.
Can do later.
Yes, we can do it better.
Later.
Better.
we're actually proud of our sisters. I mean, we have to give kudos to them.
Yes,
they're really trying. They're really trying out there in Pyeongchang. The weather is not friendly. It is freezing cold because it is all the sports are on ice and all that. We don't have that kind of weather condition here in Nigeria, in Africa, here in Nigeria, but they're there. They're doing us proud and they're doing their best. We just wish them all the best. And Mary, what are your expectations? Do you think it was a woman that gave us the first Olympic gold, Chioma Ajunwa, a senior officer in the police now? Yeah. With our recent, somehow, the police games will be coming up in Oga Aminu, so maybe we'll see whether we can still get some talents from there. But Mary, Chioma Ajunwa gave us gold. Are you expecting women to give us more gold in upcoming sports? Do we have the potential to still do that in Nigeria?
So far so good. I know when a woman puts her mind to do something, she always achieves it. So I believe that they will bring the best, which is gold. So
gold.
Let's just keep.
We're expecting gold from Korea, according to Mary. We expect that. Oga Aminu, the police service games will be coming up sometime next month. We're thinking of finding a way to still be part of it. I would think we have already had that conversation. are we still expecting to get talents from the police? You know, the police have produced very amazing athletes.
Yes, sure.
Choma there, Julius Agu, Samuel Peters. I'm forgetting some names. Very big names. But of recent, we have not had that much. Is the police repositioning itself to still bring us athletes in different sports? Because this ones I've cut across boxing. Samuel Peters, even though he was heavyweight for just some short time, yes, he did get that. Julius Agu, football. Choma, long jump and long distance running and all that. But we have not had a follow-up to that. And this is a heavy sports year. We have Commonwealth coming up in April. We have the World Cup. Of course, those are already established. We're not looking at new people to join, but should we expect more from the forces, from the police and the army to provide for us athletes?
Yes, actually, for the police, I must commend AIG Sani Mohammed,
yes,
the commandant of Police Academy Kano.
Okay.
When he was before he was appointed the commandant of Police Academy Kano,
yes,
he was the AIG training.
Okay.
And AIG training has to do with the recruitment and whatsoever,
yes,
recruitment processes. And what he did was he deployed some officers from the sport office to go to the various police colleges,
okay,
to go and fish out talents,
wow,
both in football, basketball, handball, volleyball, any sports you're doing, cycling, both male and female. So he got their list. Those officers went there, they saw them, they took their list, and when the police game will come up, you see a lot of talents, and the national team will also get talents from the police. That one I can assure you, with that program that AIG Sani Mohammed has put in place.
Wow, that's amazing. It's just to show that our police force is not only just there to carry guns and buttons, the good ones, some not very good. They're just there also. They're also there to provide sports talents in that. But let's talk about something else. Let's talk about boxing, and it concerns our own Anthony Joshua. Ahead of the fight against Parker next month, Joshua has come out to reveal his diet, what he's eating. Of course, you know, he added some weight based on his diet. He added some weight, and now he has come out to reveal what he takes for breakfast before his trainings. The menu we trust you, okay? So he takes some grapes, raspberries, banana, kiwi, and melon, accompanied by a green smoothie. Mary, if you are this guy's spouse, this is what you give him to add weight to go for this heavyweight boxing. Why he's a Nigerian boy in London? Should he not be taking akpu with egusi and something heavy?
If he eats something heavy, he'll be lazy to work now. They will just finish beating him up and down. So he has to eat something that would make him strong and to represent. Yeah,
the diet is actually a very fine diet that gives the athlete a lot of power. You know, if you watch tennis during the breaks, they give the players bananas and some liquids to drink to give you instant energy from what you just expended and all that. So it's actually on course. But that takes me to another talking point. This is the World Cup here, Ogaminu. Yeah. We'll all be traveling to Russia in June for the World Cup. Russia has successfully executed a doping gang that has been able to beat the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA. And we'll be in Russia eating Russian food.
Wow.
Ogaminu, I'm wondering what will happen. We will take food served us in Russia by Russians. Won't they retrieve the World Cup from us 10 years later if they discover that our athletes ate food that has some substances? I'm just thinking wild. Should we go with Chef Fatima to actually supply food for our athletes in camp in every sport?
Yeah, you know, in championships like World Championship,
yes,
you must eat from the hotel that you're staying. You can't contract anybody outside to come and cook. I
wanted to ask you that because when you guys were going to Saudi, going to Egypt, going to Israel, Tunisia, and all those places for championships, what kind of menu do you take? If you are not familiar with that menu, I think that's what we even end up having sometimes, what they call food poisoning. Not poison as poison, but your system adjusting from the tuwo shinkafa you just ate at Kano airport, and then you arrive to Tunisia, and then you are eating takrasana or chicken Casablanca if it is the one
In Morocco.
Morocco or that. What kind of diet would be convenient for the athletes? Aren't you allowed to bring some kind of meal from your country that is familiar with the athletes or the athletes are familiar with?
No, actually, I have not seen that happening. It's just in rare cases. But mostly, if you don't, if you're not familiar with the food that they serve, you have the right to complain. That is why you see most at times when athletes go to places that they cannot eat their food, they end up drinking tea, because that's the food that everybody can eat. Tea and then rice.
Yes.
And the rice, maybe they can't eat their sauce.
Yes.
They just have to eat only rice. You know, maybe take the chicken and then they go. Just like the journey we just came back from.
Yeah.
I can't.
The last one.
Yes, I can't eat the French people's sauce.
How did you cope?
So I just eat only the rice and then leave the sauce.
You know, there's been this joke about Nigerian jollof rice and
Senegalese jollof rice. What they said, Senegalese jollof rice is better than Nigerian jollof rice.
Mary, is that true? For athletes, should they go for that Senegalese or Nigerian jollof rice?
Nigerian jollof rice all the way. But I think to add to what you are saying, I think your question is more like, is it possible that they could give us dope as food in order to implicate us?
Yeah, that's my fear. That's actually my fear.
Yeah, so I think basically, if it's possible, if they could get like a Nigerian over there to oversee the food that they are
But the
giving
point
us.
Ogamino is making is that if you lodge in a hotel, the logistics include
that's what I'm saying.
consumption.
Nigerians can give an ultimatum to the hotels that, okay, well, come if you want us to come and lodge in your hotel, this is our request.
Because I know Brazil do it when they travel.
Is it not possible, sir?
Yeah, it's very possible. It's very possible because their dietitian who said that they will not, their athlete will not eat all kind of food. They have particular kind of food that they eat. Yes, it's allowed.
Oh.
So I think it would be safer if Nigerians make such kind of requests to ensure that our players are not implicated.
Yes.
Yes.
Because in the long term, at the end, I'm just a little bit scared of what. Yes, we'll see what might happen. I don't think the people in the Ministry of Sports are thinking about that, but I'm thinking Russia is still getting disgraced at Pyeongchang. The athletes are past it. So Mary and I were on the program on Monday. We spoke about the athlete that escaped the test and got there and won bronze, only for them to check his random urine sample and they discovered that he actually tested positive to banned substances and all that. So I'm looking at it where a situation where we can actually avoid getting involved in that if we are traveling. You can even experiment it from the Commonwealth Games coming up in April. Yes, and then from there, we can actually put that package in consultation with our ambassador, because we do have an ambassador. Of course. We have an embassy, in Russia. So ahead of time, we can discuss that and make sure that if there's need to start exporting Akbu, Amala.
Ahead of time, right?
Chinkafa, yes, to send it there. Begere.
Ewedu.
To send it there ahead of time so that they can, at the embassy, we'll be sure that our food is kept safe, and then we talk with the hotel and export somebody, maybe chef.
I think Chef Fatima will just.
Okay, Chef Fatima there to go. Why not?
She's always on point with her cooking and everything.
All right, this is Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM redefining broadcasting. Don't mind us. We're just speculating what might happen and what might not happen. In case there's any need to take that precaution ahead of time so that we don't end up getting disgraced, like Russia is now being disgraced as a country that has their history of doping and all that. But we'll take a very short break to remind our Islamic brethren that it's called to prayer. It's time to pray. Pray for Nigeria. Pray for Human Rights Radio, because we care about you and we also love you. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Where them day? Independent Entertainment presents Pays and Friends Concert and Birthday Bash live in Abuja on the 23rd of February 2018 at the Nikon Luxury, 6 p.m. Music by Tubaba, Harry Song, Duncan Mighty, Sound Sultan, Solid Star, Terry G, Ice Prince Zamani, DJ Jimmy Jazz, Comedy by AY, Josh Too Funny, Clint the Drunk, Gandoki, MC Tagwai, and many more. For sponsorship and inquiry, contact 080-554-33299, 080-2522-0089, 080-3342 33428166. Tickets online at freeevent.com. Drumsticks, Wuse 2 and Sokoro, Nikon Luxury, Silverbird Entertainment Center, Jebnik Restaurant, Wuse 2, Secret Garden, River Plate Park, Wuse 2, Mega Point, Warimpa, February 2018, Abuja. Let's rock and roll. Faze and Friends, concert and birthday bash. Supported by Campari, Plantation Entertainment, Phoenix, Coldstone Creamy, Rhythm FM, Cool FM, Ray Power, Asman Air, Air Peace, Wazobia FM, Human Rights Radio, Hamapi.com, and Hip TV. Be there. You got to be there. Where them day? Independent Entertainment presents Faze and Friends concert and birthday bash live in Abuja on the 23rd of February 2018 at the Nikon Luxury, 6 p.m. Music by Tubaba, Harrison, Duncan Mighty, Sound Sultan, Solid Star, Terry G, Ice Prince Zamani, DJ Jimmy Jack, Comedy by AY, Josh Tupani, Clint the Drunk, Gandoki, MC Tagwai, and many more. For sponsorship and inquiry, contact 080-554-33299, 080-2522-0089, 080-3342-8166. Tickets online at freeevent.com. Drumsticks, Wuse 2 and Sokoro, Nikon Luxury, Silverbird Entertainment Center, Jebnik Restaurant, Wuse 2, Secret Garden, River Plate Park, Wuse 2, Mega Point, Warimpa, February 2018, Abuja. Let's rock and roll. Faze and Friends, concert and birthday bash. Supported by Campari, Plantation Entertainment, Phoenix, Coldstone Creamy, Rhythm FM, Cool FM, Ray Power, Asman Air, Air Peace, Wazobia FM, Human Rights Radio, Hamapi.com, and Hip TV. Be there. You got to be there. Where they
into one FM redefining broadcasting. This is the stadium. My name is Ted. I'm in the studio with Lekbashios Mary and our big brother himself, Oga Aminu. We're here talking sports. But let's go straight into the world of football. Since Mary came to work today, nobody go hear would say Messi score. Waiting. Oga Aminu was even asking her, what's your preference for some people that are vertically challenged? I say, I like him like that. But Mary, how did you see the game today? Yesterday, you really enjoyed it. You came with that smile that Messi scored.
I would have wished Barcelona won, but still, I mean, I'm satisfied that it was a draw and my guy Mercy scored.
If you're
I'm such a fan, please.
If you're a Chelsea fan out there, please don't hate Mary. She's just expressing herself. But if you want to call and talk to Mary and tell her she should not talk about that because the return leg is coming, like Antonio Conte said, join the conversation on 081-8999-1011. Mary wished Barcelona won. Unfortunately, it was 1-1. But somewhere in this stadium, 101.1 million capacity stadium, Oga Aminu has other thoughts. Oga Aminu, what went wrong for Chelsea yesterday? They scored first, then gave some careless back pass. What's his name? Christian, and then Messi took advantage of that and scored. And he was not in the game all through because he was marked out. Just one chance, and he converted. Where is Chelsea getting it wrong?
Defensive error. Like you rightly said, they should come to Kano Pillars and take one of our solid defenders. Definitely is defensive error.
Yeah.
Because you can't give back pass where a fast player like Messi is.
Yes.
He will cut the pass and then do the execution.
That's exactly what happened. Interception.
Yes.
And the goal went
That's
in.
cut the pass and then take the...
I know at this stage of the Champions League, away goals matter. One away goal is, yes. So it's all for Barcelona to go when the return leg comes up in a couple of weeks. They sit back home, score one goal and defend, and Chelsea is out of the competition completely. If you are coach of Chelsea, what would be your game plan for the return leg if you are thinking of going forward? Because this is a club you have been watching Chelsea with a lot of interest, keenly. Chelsea and Arsenal. I want to know what would be your game plan for the return leg.
Definitely, if I am to be the coach, if we're going for the return leg, all our concentration will be more
to get one away goal.
To get away goal. If possible, if we're going to
Chelsea did that before when they won the Champions League.
Yes.
So nobody thought.
Yes.
Somebody is here on the line. Let's pick this call and then we'll come back to the studio. Hello, good evening. Good evening. This network, Oga called your name in the morning. If you want me to call again, I will call it. Because it's frustrating that we have lines dedicated for these programs and then you can't actually interact with your listeners out there. So try to come and improve the quality of network at Human Rights Radio. If not, we'll port, like the executive media strategist said, we'll port to another network that will make our listeners interact with us freely. Good evening. Well, that's soaked. All right, Ogamino, tonight, Manchester United is at turn against hard-fighting Sevilla. They'll be going away. There have been controversies surrounding some players, and Jose Mourinho has come out to defend that. Even before that, Antonio Conte of Chelsea came out to say he has a strategy to play against Barcelona in the return leg in such a way that the game will go his way. I don't know what plan he has in mind. With the way they played yesterday, I don't think the Barcelona will give them any space. There are some teams that when it comes to Champions League, they know how to play and keep their integrity and their name intact. And Barcelona is one of those teams because they have appeared in so many semi-finals over the years. They don't like being knocked out. They have knocked out big teams. Chelsea were lucky enough to get, let me not say lucky, of course that was a game plan, with Fernando Torres then scoring the last goal at Camp Nou, the year Chelsea won the Champions League in front of the fans at Allianz Arena against Bayern Munich, with Drogba scoring that massive goal that gave them the trophy. But this time around, they're not doing well at home. They're not doing well in Europe. The only other team, okay, Manchester City have been playing well. Liverpool have been playing well as well. And then today, we're waiting for Manchester United, the other side of Manchester, to play against Sevilla in the Champions League. It's a Spanish team that Mourinho is very used to because he coached at Real Madrid and he understands them, and he's taking Man U to Sevilla. The game comes up this evening. Are you expecting any surprises? Sevilla is those teams, those days that you guys used to play handball, that you play against a country like Congo DR, Gabon, you count them as underdogs or undercuts. Eventually the game ends 14-11. That this is the kind of game that you're looking at. The big team that is expected to actually come out with victory might actually end up being victims because Sevilla in their home, they don't like losing. Their fans are die-hard. The noise alone, you can hardly hear the whistle. Before the game starts, they start singing. They can praise their team, and then anytime that an opposing player touches the ball, is woo. So you get the praise from the beginning. Somebody is here on the line. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. This is the Stadium on Human Rights Radio. Yes, you're welcome. What's your name and where you're calling from?
I'm Samuel calling from CGC.
Sam, welcome to the program. How you doing?
Honestly speaking, I can say sorry to Man United today.
Sammy, why?
Because Sevilla are going to trash them 3-0.
Sammy, are you a Chelsea fan?
No, I'm Barcelona fan.
Oh, okay. You have a fan here in the studio. Mary is dancing because you say you are for Barca.
Between Barcelona and Chelsea, the match don't finish.
Yes.
Because we have got a point on Chelsea.
Okay.
When they enter Camp Nou, honestly, we will delete them.
Sammy, okay.
We teach them from Champions League this year.
Okay.
Because Messi start to show them he's the best.
But yesterday, you know Sibo play now.
Messi start to show them he's the best in football.
Okay. Okay, Sammy, thank you. All right, thank you very much. Mary is celebrating with you. This is Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, redefining broadcasting. Of course, Mary is here celebrating her Barcelona and other people are calling. What are your thoughts? What will happen to Man U tonight? Ogaminu, like Sammy said, Ogaminu, do you think what Sammy said is like Man U will have a tough time in Sevilla today in Spain? The game comes up in the next just minutes, about within an hour or so. Or two.
Yeah, Sevilla is a very, very good team.
Yeah.
And they are playing at home.
Yes.
And
the home advantage.
They have the home advantage,
yes.
And they don't like losing at home. So it's going to be a very difficult game for Man U, except if they are lucky. But it's going to be a very, very big game for them.
And Mourinho's squad having problem already because he's set to drop Pogba because there have been issues, some kind of rift between him, Pogba, and the speculation from the media about the fact that Pogba will leave and all that, and he's not managing Pogba well, but that's a very big player. Mary, let me ask you, what should a player of a big player that has a big ego, has a very big ego, large ego, he's paid huge money to deliver, and he's not delivering. Would you blame the coach for leaving him on the bench, or you think the coach should still keep playing him because he's popular?
I wouldn't blame the coach for leaving him on the bench because the coach interest is in winning.
Yes.
Yes, so if he's being lazy or if he doesn't deliver, please sit down, I beg, and just don't disturb us.
Period. According to Mary there, Pogba should be on the bench. All right. Lovers of the beautiful game, go out tonight and enjoy. Apart from Sevilla and Man United, Roma is going to play Shakhtar Donetsk. That's another very big team. That's another big game tonight. Roma, Italian giants who have been having some bad form as well, but of course are trying to recover. Shakhtar Donetsk, never pushovers. They have been in the Champions League consistently for so many seasons. And today as well, they will prove who they are. Those games come up before 9 p.m. You watch those games, and tomorrow on the stadium, when we come back to talk here, Mary and I, and of course, if Ogaminu is free, will join us here to talk about the games, what took place tonight, and of course, we might have other analysts in the studio to discuss it. But it's been fun. We say congratulate our bobsled team and the skeleton team that went to represent us in Russia, in Korea, in Pyeongchang. They're doing us proud, very, very proud. And with the thing say before we go Russia, text I talk to the ambassador. In case go carry Akpu and Amala with two chinkafa, they go Russia. Make them not put something for food. Give us, make it they can't collect the World Cup from our hand 20 years after say we're not cheat. We're not cheats. We're clean athletes. I want to thank you, Ogaminu, for coming on the program today.
It's my pleasure.
Yes, sir. And Mary, thank you very much for coming in. You were almost caught in traffic, but you made it right in time.
Yeah.
We'll be here again tomorrow together. And thanks to all those who called. And if you attempted to call and didn't go through his network, we are begging them to come and improve our services here so that you and us can interact freely during our programs. Till tomorrow again when the stadium comes your way. Stay out of trouble and be a good Nigerian. See you then.